Hey, this is Casey with Voodoo Rods, and on this video we're going to talk about hoods, specifically Matagi and Fuji hoods. This can get a little confusing to most people if you're not familiar, but I'm going to try to lay this out as simple as possible. And from this point you can use this as a reference, and hopefully going forward you can understand it a bit better and then create some really cool looking hoods. So Matagi uses all the Fuji hoods. Fuji basically has three. First one we're going to talk about is the KDPS. This is a KDPS 16, the most common hood to build a custom hood with. It does come in other sizes. Comes in a 17, a 20, and a 22. The 20 and the 22 are mainly used on DPS. There's not a lot of hood options for these two because they're much bigger. We carry the Matagi. It's just a simple EVA hood and then a trim ring. And you can see the difference in the height. That's one of the things I want to talk about the KDPS. These are trimmable. So they come long. There are parts that you can build to make this full hood. Here's one I cut down. We're going to build a couple here in a second. Just to kind of show you, these are made to be trimmed, so which is why they come long. So on the KDPS 16, this fits most size 16 real seats. Fuji does fit the Batson, fits most of the standard American tackle. The Batson seats, it doesn't fit some of their Torre seats, the MVTs, because they're double keyed on the side, and this is a standard single key on the back. But it will fit most size 16 seats. With this, you can do custom hoods either with cork, and I'll go through we have a bunch of different trim rings and match. I'll do a whole nother video with that, but you can do a cork style. You could do EVA. And then we also have some aluminum options. And then the most common that we do is like a carbon fiber. And there's tons of colors, tons of different carbon rings. But they just glue up with like some 5-minute epoxy, paint it on, push them down. Just measure, you cut it to your correct size. I had this one cut to the carbon, which is what we're going to use it for. And we do have on the site, we actually sell these in kits. You can go to Matagi hoods, and then you can just choose your carbon color, and you can choose your ring color. And we'll send you the whole little kit so you can build your own hood. So that's the KDPS. I'll say this in another video, but on the site, on our site, if you go to the search bar and you type KDPS, it'll show you all the options that are available for the KDPS hoods. So that's size 16. We talked about the 20 and the 22, 20 and the 22. The 17 fits size 17 real seats. What fits this is the same as the KSK or the SK or just the K, depending on which real seat you're talking about. The important letter in this hood is K. It's common, like a TVS TK has the hidden hood. TVS TS has the standard hood. PTS MK has the hidden hood. PTS MS has the standard hood. So this is an SK, a KSK split seat. So this hood, KSK, KDPS 17, and the TVS TK, all three of these are the same size. So they use the same parts. If you go on the site, in the search bar, you type KSK, it'll show you all the options for that'll fit that seat. In the KSK, we do have Cark options. I'll show you a little trim. We do, you could do Cark. And there are multiple different shapes and sizes of the cork. The EVA, and again, we have multiple different shapes and sizes of those. And then the more common, again, is carbon. And this is just one option you can do there. So KDPS, KSK, or K, that's the real important letter in the second one. And the last is the PTS, because it is a different size. Even though it's a K seat, the PTS does use a different size. Now there are not very many options. We have a cork, an EVA, and then only one carbon option. And I'll show you here. And it just needs to be trimmed a little bit. But you can just build your carbon seat like that. So in the PTS, there's really only 2 different trims in 7 colors, and then a couple of different ring options in the carbon. So that should give you a good baseline for building a hood and knowing what works or what doesn't. KDPS, again, the 16 is the most common. 16, and there's tons of options to build on a KDPS 16. 17, same size as your KSK hoods, that's PTS. Same size as your SK or KSK hood. TVS is the same, and your KDPS 17. These 3 all use the same size. K is the important letter there. And then the PTS, again, has its own size seat. Again, on the PTS, if you go to the site, type in PTS in the search bar, and it'll show you all the options for PTS hoods that we carry in stock. And everything you see on our site is in stock, ready to ship. So we'll do another video, and I'll go through all the trim parts. We'll start with the KDPS because there's tons. We don't even carry them all, but we have, literally hundreds that you can take and build and do different things. You can do carbon EVA on top. If you wanted to do, just give you a quick little example. If you wanted to do carbon and then build an EVA on top and build a cut, it's all there for you to do. If it fits, build it and go. So that's it for this one. Again, appreciate you guys watching. And if you ever have any videos, anything that we carry or anything to do with rod building that you'd like to see us do videos on, shoot us a line, let us know. Be happy to try to help out. So until next time, appreciate it.